Right back to Hubbard. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Panthers had 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hekker. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he stopped immediately there. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Hip. Run it.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is pull off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Trap alert, go!
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go.
This
Right,
Carolina
right.
offense at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Tyree Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing road. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead to 11-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go.
Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and 8.
Go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now he steps away. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the end zone, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He may go. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Timberwolves. 18, right in.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? Check, Panther. Go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Tannehill. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Tannehill. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, they'll wind up a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He completes this one to Mingo. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game. And while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Viking 18.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go streak. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
No.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to take another shot here. Tannehill intercepted again. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Panther 11. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another